Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about what was being circulated on the internet yesterday as it relates to Tamar saying that normally when the man files for divorce, it means that the woman, did something foul, right? Now, many people, they're going off on Tamar as it relates to what she said in terms of Jezzy and Jeanniemai's, divorce. And many people, they're acting as though Tamar is being a hater. And I'm like, heck, you're telling me that people don't pay attention? Is it really that bad out here where we don't pay attention and we don't listen to the experts nor do our own little research? Because before Tamar said that, right, I was like Google searching. Does a man normally file for divorce? What terms and conditions? And even when I did my research, it says that for the divorce filing, 75% of divorce are initiated by women. The men do not normally file. And when the men do file, it is actually because the women are truly horrible or the men sees better out there and wants to move on. Now, after I saw, after I did that research, right? I said, you know what? I know that all the divorce attorneys, they're going to break it down. So let me go check out a few divorce attorney that is on, TikTok. And there's this beautiful black queen on TikTok. She's so confident and sassy. Like, I love her. I forgot her name, right? So when I saw her reacting to it, I was like, yeah, this is my girl. Because she's going to tell you as it is, right? She's going to give us the facts. And she said the same. She said, normally, when a man files for divorce, it is something really wrong going on with the woman because the man will sit through the fire and endure. But if the man is choosing not to sit through the fire, it means that something is really wrong. And when you look at Jeezy, right, we can always say the guy has multiple baby mamas and all of that. Listen, what happened with him and those baby mama? It's not the same with Jeannie, okay? Not saying that the guy doesn't have his own problems, but I believe that Jeannie and Jeezy, they lacked a lot of communication before they said, I do. I believe people were talking, but people weren't listening. And I believe that what we can see is a clear indicator of huge miscommunication that is resulting in this marriage getting dissolved. Now, I'm also saying this because I realize that when you say one thing, people tend to twist your words and not pay attention, right? And I'm not saying that Jeanniemai should settle for being a at-home wife, but I'm saying you don't tell an individual that, yeah, I can see myself being a at-home wife after the first year of our marriage, and then the first year comes, the first year passes, we're going into our second year, and you're still there going like a rabbit with Duracell batteries because you're such a workaholic and you don't want to be a stay-at-home wife when in reality you could actually be a stay-at-home wife and still, doing at least half of the projects that you still like. You don't have to entirely give up your life away in order to be a stay-at-home wife because I know ain't no way Jezzy's gonna have Jeannie mopping the floor every day, sweeping this. No, I believe that this man wants a partner, someone that he can sit in the night, pray with, holding your hands, have a sip of wine, watch their favorite Netflix or Lifetime movie. And I believe this is a thing, we have too many at a glance people out here just talking loosely about people. And when it comes to getting to the core, the root, getting to that core, we're missing the true concept, what truly makes life important. Jeezy, this is a thing with a man. When a man decides that he no longer wants to be a player because he's looking around him because he has shed his youth, not every man knows how to shed their youth, okay? But we can tell that Jizzy has shed his youth and has stepped completely into his wisdom. And because he has stepped into his wisdom, he knows that all that money is nothing without someone to share it with. He knows that all the achievements he has is nothing without a partner. And he knows this. He has been discussing this with Jeannie. And Jeannie loves the accolades that comes with Jezzy. She loves the confidence that comes with Jezzy. She loves the direction that Jezzy is going in. She loves the security that comes with him. She loves the pampering that comes with him. And she loves to be looked at as the queen. Okay? But what Jeanniemai was missing was being physically present in her relationship. She she is physically absent. They have a long distance relationship. Jizzy didn't sign up for that. And that's where Jizzy's prenup comes in. Because is she working to help this man build anything? No, she's not. She's building for herself, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But they're not coming together as a unit. The unit is missing. He doesn't want that. And if it's okay for a woman to say, I want to move on, irrespective of whatever the circumstances may be, why is it so wrong for a man to want the same thing for himself? And this is where woke feminism is destroying us women as women. It's misleading us and it's misguiding us from creating a balance in our thoughts and reality. We need to come back to center. We're not going to be doormats for men now. No, no, no. We're not going to be doormats. But when someone is talking about what they want in a relationship or a marriage, you listen, you ponder on those things, you create a scenario, you try to see yourself in that environment that he's telling you that he wants. And if it doesn't make you feel good, if you are consistently debating internally, then go back to that drawing table, sit and talk with him. Let him know that every time you think about it, it's not feeling good. But it doesn't mean that I don't love you. But I also love me in the process of loving you. Let's try to meet halfway. And that's how you have communication. You can't tell a man that, listen, if you think you're going to be gay after we get married, I've got a butthole too. And when he's ready for that butthole, you're like, not my butthole. This conversation might be a bit deep, but we have to be real, right? And this is where women, we do things and then we act as though we're victims. And when the man tries to defend himself, he's loud, he's aggressive, he's petty, he's selfish, he's mean, he's abusive. Because I noticed that only men can be given those, titles, those qualities. But when it comes to women, we often shy away from that discussion. When in fact, both men are women um, possess those qualities. But we often see it more in men. But it doesn't mean that as women, we don't have them. We do have those qualities, and we need to work on them. And we need to be honest with ourselves. And oftentimes, after we get that divorce, we sit and we think and we say, you know what? It wasn't so bad after all. If I had only did this, if I had only, no, we don't need to do that. If you're out, you're out. You learn from your mistakes and you move forward, right? But what I'm saying is this: don't be desperate for a ring that you lose yourself in the process. And then after you get that ring, you keep pushing back. Because when you keep pushing back, you're pushing that man away from you because the guy knows that this is not what he signed up for and he feels scammed. He feels tricked. As women, we don't want to be tricked. So why do we think that it's okay to trick a guy into marrying us, right? And it's not as though we tricked him at that point, but work on the things that, you know, he outlined was the problem. We need to be real and we need to be honest. And it's time we stopped talking about this, you know, it's all about women. We needing that soft life, but is not willing to reciprocate that soft life for men. It's okay to not be perfect, but do not say yes when you know that as time passes, you're going to say no. That's going to lead to a divorce. And that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what are your thoughts and see you all next time. Peace.